Young Jables didn't have much luck with the ladies, not because he wasn't attractive enough, but because he lacked confidence and social awareness. One day, a strange figure from the future appeared. This was his future self. It turns out that quite a lot of women actually did like him. He was just too stupid to see it. Once he found this out, he was kicking himself. Stick around, cause I need that watch time.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
A girl can like you, but because of her feminine and submissive nature, she'll never tell you. Instead, she will show you, in the hopes that you will ask her out. Here are a few subtle signs that she likes you. The first sign that a woman is interested in you is that she touches you. Now, touch is very important because it's a way of subconsciously telling someone that you want to be touched by them. And if a woman doesn't want you in her personal space, she's going to avoid you, and she's certainly not going to touch you. If a woman touches you, it means that she likes you. We don't go around touching things that we don't like, do we? Unless there's something wrong with us. And believe me, if a woman doesn't like you, she's not even going to get close to you. She's not even going to look at you. So the fact that she's touching you, that says a lot. Think about it like this. If you've ever been in a relationship, you'll notice that she'll probably touch you quite a lot. And why is that? Because she likes you. And a woman who's not in a relationship with you, but is interested, is going to behave the same way. The next sign a woman is interested in you is that she gets in your personal space. Women are very spatially aware. Women know that they're more vulnerable than men because they're smaller, they're less capable physically. Anything could happen to this woman. She could get attacked, she could get assaulted sexually. She doesn't want that. So naturally, with most men, a woman's going to keep her distance. But if she likes the man, she has feelings of attraction towards him, she's going to be much more inviting of him, and she's going to get more in his personal space to signal to him that she wants him to be closer to her. The next sign a woman likes you is that you notice her looking at you, and then as soon as you meet her gaze, she looks away, especially if that gaze is met with a smile. Now if that's happening frequently, there's got to be a reason for it. Why is it that every time you look at her, you notice that she's also looking at you? Perhaps you work with her, and she's busy doing something, but you always notice her looking at you and then looking away as soon as you look at her. There's a reason for it. We always look at the things that we like. If you like a girl, you're going to look at her, and you're probably going to look at her multiple times. Women are no different. They're just a lot more subtle about it. The next sign that a woman likes you is that she keeps coming up to you and talking to you. Now this might only be relevant if perhaps you work with her, or you're in the same social circles, or you see her on a regular basis. She's going out of her way to talk to you. If she does this on multiple occasions, perhaps she does this frequently throughout the day, why is she going up to you to talk to you? Especially if you notice that it's just you that she's talking to. She hasn't got any reason to keep coming up to you. Now the chances are that she keeps coming up to you and the conversation isn't really that important. She's coming up to you just to talk about pointless shit. If she wants to talk about pointless shit, she could talk to anyone about it. So why would she keep coming up to you specifically? Think about it. Now it needs to be said that with this sign, it's not enough on its own to signal that she's attracted to you, because she might just see you as a friend and she might be bored, and that might be why she's talking to you. So look for other signs of interest before you make a move. The next sign that she likes you is that she's very attentive. And what do I mean by that? It might be that you work with this woman and you find that you always go on the same break together. You sit down, you go have your lunch break, and you notice that she's over there by the coffee machine and she's made you a coffee. She's got you some food. She's even brought you your favourite sandwich. But you didn't even ask for any of this. Or perhaps she's noticed that your hair's a bit of a mess, so she started fixing your hair for you because she's showing that feminine, motherly side, doing the little caring things to take care of you, to make your life easier and less stressful. She wouldn't just do that with any man. And believe me, women treat a lot of men differently. A woman's not going to go and do little things for you if she's not interested in you. Why would she go out of her way for you when she's got no real reason to? Can you think of a time where a woman's been attentive to you? Let me know, guys, leave a comment. This next sign is a big one, and that's that she spends money on you. Now I don't know what it is, but it seems to be that women do not like spending money on men. But when she likes a guy, she's happy to spend that money. That's an investment on her part. If she didn't like you, she wouldn't go out of her way to spend money on you. The fact that she's spending money on you, it shows that she's prepared to put that level of investment into you. And if she didn't like you that much, she'd expect you to pay for things all the time. You need a new belt because yours is broken, and you found that she's bought you a new one without you even asking. Do you go out of your way and spend money on people that you don't really have any interest in? I think not. The next sign that she likes you is that you find that she's frequently texting you, but she's texting first. You'll have a little back and forth conversation and then it'll die out. And then a couple of days later, you'll get a message from her again. It might be something or nothing. She might be just saying hello or asking how you're doing. She's checking in on you, seeing what you're up to. Why would a woman randomly message you for no reason, especially if she's texting first? Something you've got to understand about women is that they will get a lot of messages from all kinds of different men who are interested in her. So she doesn't really need to text a man to get his attention. attention because she's getting free attention anyway. But the fact that she's going out of her way to text you first, that sets you apart from all the other guys that are messaging her. For those guys, they've got a message first. They've got to really put the effort in to get her attention. But she's messaging you first, and that shows that you're a priority for her. She's not interested in texting the other guys. She's going out of her way to text you. The next sign that she likes you is that she laughs at your jokes, especially when they're not even funny. You're probably not as funny as you think you are. I mean, you probably even know that you're not even that funny. But you find that you tell a really shit joke and she starts giggling or she starts bursting out laughing. I don't know if women do this to try and boost your ego, to raise your confidence, make you feel better about yourself, or it's just the way you make her feel. The fact that she's got these intense feelings for you, she's got this attraction for you, perhaps that amplifies her sense of humour when she's around you. Who knows? The fact that she's doing that, she likes you. Because women tend to be very reserved around men they don't like. But if she's around a man she does like, and she feels comfortable in your presence, when you crack a shit joke, she's going to come out of her shell a lot more. She's going to laugh, she's going to be much more expressive emotionally. This next sign is absolutely huge, and that's that she loves to watch you do the things that you're passionate about. Now, last weekend, I did a gig with my band, 6 Feet Below, link in description, and I brought my girlfriend along. My girlfriend doesn't even like my music that much, but she really enjoyed it. In fact, she enjoyed it that much that she was prepared to sit there for half an hour, 40 minutes, and film the whole thing. And I noticed that she was watching me in awe. But why was she doing that? This is what feminine women do. When a woman's in her feminine, she's going to look at her man in amazement. She's going to look at her man and think, wow, he's just so fascinating. If you're doing the thing that you love, not only is it going to make her more attracted to you, but the fact that she's watching you do that, and she's getting genuine pleasure out of doing that, she likes you. The next sign that a woman likes you is that she asks you strangely personal and deep questions. Now think about it like this. How many women ask you weirdly personal questions? Perhaps she's asking about your family members, or she's talking about an experience you had when you was younger. You don't even remember telling her about that, but you probably told her briefly in conversation somewhere. And that's another thing, she'll remember little details about you. If a woman doesn't like you, she's not going to want to get to know you. She's not going to ask these questions because she's not interested in you. But if she is asking those questions, that speaks for itself. She wants to get to know you better, and her way of doing that is by asking you more personal questions, getting deeper conversations out of you. Because women know that this is how you build an emotional connection, by having deeper conversations. The next sign that a woman likes you is that she will subtly tell you when she's available. She might be dropping hints that she's single. You might have got talking to each other, and you might have mentioned that you're single or you're living on your own at the moment. She might drop hints in that conversation and say, oh, me too, I'm living alone at the moment. I'm all alone at home. I've got no one to keep me company apart from the dogs or the cats. Something along those lines. She has no reason to be telling you that she's free and available. And if she's telling you that she lives alone, that she's on her own, she's single, that's her way of telling you that I want you to come over to my place. I want to spend time with you. Now, if she didn't want you to come over to her place, she wouldn't be dropping hints about her living situation. She certainly wouldn't be saying that she's lonely, and she'd probably be telling you about a boyfriend. But there's no mention of that. That's because she's letting you know that she's available. It might also be that you're having a conversation, maybe you work together, and you say to her, oh, what are you doing this weekend? And she responds saying, oh, I'm not really doing anything. I'm going to be so bored this weekend. I really wish I had someone to make plans with. That's a very subtle and feminine way of her telling you that she wants you to ask her out on a date and spend time with her. Why else would she be doing this? Before you go asking any women out, you should probably look for multiple signs on this list. So what's the next step? The next step is to ask her out. The chances are that she will say yes, but there's always a chance she'll say no. And if she does say no, don't take it personally. Take rejection on the chin, like a man, and move on. There's plenty more fish in the sea, so don't worry about it. So it's very important to know whether a woman likes you or not, but it's also very important that you know the different red flags a woman can have. If you'd like to know more about that, click the video on screen right now. I hope this video is valuable to you. If it was, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed that video. That's all I'm going to say about that.